If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Stafford on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. Taking it about the 16. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Williams. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Damian Williams, the ball carrier. Corey Littleton on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
2 yards.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And some room to work. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Tampa.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Williams.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Now Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Lock now on third and goal. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Out there now, the lefty Tavecchio for the Falcon field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Tavecchio is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Stafford. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. So they will go for it. Stafford. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
The 38-yard line.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Madison running on 1st down, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, this is Madison looking for a crease, can't. No gain on the play. Stafford. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete.
Good for
his first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll run with Madison. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It was Bud Dupree fighting through and making the tackle.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
What you doing out there, boy?
And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him.
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. He was trying to get it to Rashad Penny, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun. Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yards to go.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 50 at Stafford. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Ebron's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
1st and 10.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, I'm counting 2. Hey, watch it.
From the gun, Stafford. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
First and 10.
Sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Lets it go for Nelson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. Lets it go for Nelson. It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. J.J. Nelson, 76 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Stafford. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The final shot before the break. Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. Escaping the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. He rifles one that's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Stafford now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. You're going to run with Madison again. And some space here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. First carry for the 2nd-year running back. It's Devin Singletary. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
33-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
On 2nd and a yard. Stafford flushed out right. He's going to, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Catch made by Slayton. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up
Block now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line.
To Damian Williams.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First down.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
J.J. Nelson.
J.J. Nelson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Buccaneers 23, Panthers nothing. Pat O'Donnell.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And we're back now in Charlotte.
Nothing.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
So the false start will back them up 5. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Stafford. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 4th down, Stafford. And this is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Is a turnover on downs.
Clock now on 1st down. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tyrell Williams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
It looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
First and 10 at the 50.
From the 50, Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%. 4 for time. It's Penny. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check hot route.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th
and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Going on the ground with Madison. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
58, boys, 58, Mike. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Here's Madison. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll run it with Madison, able to get away.
That's why they keep the legs churning.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Tampa Bay, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for Carolina, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.